Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. That's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter.com/zip.
Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Adjacent, very near, next to, or touching. Our tailgate is adjacent to the left field fence. ADJACENT, adjacent.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are unpacking our goodies because we have a hottie patati in the house. No, guess what? He's not single, ready to mingle.
Damn it.
He's married to one of our besties, Kat, and they have 2 little birds.
Meow, meow.
Meow, 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 meow. That's for Kat. Anyway, he is bringing us all this gear from Island Green, and we are just like, what the heck?
We're down for it.
We are rolling in it.
Awesome.
Okay.
He brought us 2 shirts, a bandana each, and a cute little pin. But we'll post it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
On the socials.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming all the way up north.
Oh, wait. We have Rikk. Meow Munroe.
I think that's the first time I've been called that. But
oh my gosh.
You
We
never
love
know.
you, Rikk. We want Rikk to start his own podcast talking about whiskey.
Whiskey.
He is, you're going to have to tell us all about it. But before we start, we're going to give your stats. You were born February 12th.
That's right.
That's John's birthday.
Yeah, me and
Y'all
John
are birthday
went.
twins.
Yeah. And
You're
we
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Yeah, me, J-Dub, Abraham Lincoln, and Charles Darwin.
That's right. All the greatness.
Yeah, that's right. That's the Mount Everest of February 12th.
It's Mount.
Yeah, or sorry. Yeah, well, Everest too. Why not? But
Why
Mount
not?
Rushmore.
We'll make our own mountain. That's so great. I love it. All right. So Aquarians are passionate. Check. They're independent, have sharp minds. You have an ability to think outside the box. You are often drawn to artistic and innovative pursuits. This is you. You love your independence, but you also enjoy your social interaction and connecting with others. You're often described as a big picture thinker, and you're known to be reliable and supportive of friends who cherish your close friendships. I see that to be true.
Well, you're a lifer guy.
Yeah.
You have lifers.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like you have been on this earth many, many times. But guess what? Guess who you're highly compatible with?
Us.
Not your wife.
Oh,
Geminis
me.
and Libras.
okay.
And your fire signs that you're compatible with are Sagittarius. Because you like intellectual curiosity and love of freedom. I would say you love your freedom, and that's why you resonate so wholeheartedly with your Texas spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty accurate rundown.
Mhm.
I'm haven't really been much into the horoscope thing, but Kat loves to like send me Aquarius memes, and I'm like, I don't get it, but yeah, she does it all the time.
She's like,
Yeah, she's like, this is you, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, where are you from originally?
So I was born in Irving, Texas, and then we moved down to Humble, Texas when I was 4. So yeah, basically raised in Humble, Texas, so Northeast Houston, Atascocita.
Okay.
Yeah, so K through 12 there, and then I beat feet to Central Texas when I turned 18.
So where are your parents from originally?
My dad was actually born in Austin, and then they moved up to Irving.
And what generation of Texan are you?
Oh, dang. I mean, I think like at least
7?
6 generations on one side. Yeah. I mean, we've been here a while. Some parts of the family have been here a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And so you came to Austin what year?
That would have been, so I moved to San Antonio first. I went to UTSA my freshman year of college because I didn't quite have the grades to go to UT. But I did they used to call it the Coordinated Admissions Program.
Mm-hmm.
And so I, worked my tail off for a year and then they let me in. So I moved to Austin in 2005.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, you're such a young guy.
But that was like, it feels like an eternity ago,
It
but
does,
it really wasn't.
but you're still young.
Once you have babies, you're like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah. Yeah, no sleep. Yeah, you're just warp speed.
So you grew up, you
Warp
went
speed.
to UT. What did you study in college?
Initially, I studied
Whiskey?
Yeah, well, that was a side quest, but I studied political science and like pre-law.
Same.
John.
Same. Political science and whiskey.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But then I quickly grew disillusioned with that endeavor and switched to geography, believe it or not.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
But that was kind of so I really wanted to get into like broadcast meteorology and weather and climate. Is that-
Oh.
And UT didn't have a program like that. I either had to go to OU or like A&M had something similar. And I was
no,
like,
thank you.
ain't gonna happen.
You're not a third generation Texan.
So geography had a cool weather and climate like little like program, and I took all of those courses. But yeah, the degree plan was geography.
Do you love weather?
I do, yeah.
Do you like every day? Would you be a chaser? Storm chaser?
Man, yeah, that would be cool. I don't have the time for that now with the
Littles,
kiddos, yeah, but I would love to do that.
Oh,
yeah.
heck yeah.
But-
When you'd love to be the guy, I can't think of his name, but we used to follow him on the Weather Channel, and he's like, the storm.
Yeah.
Coming at
Just
him.
getting like sheets of rain.
He was so funny. He was like, oh, look at that. It's so funny.
I mean, they really go for it over there. Okay. How did you meet our good friend Kat?
Oh, man. I think y'all know this story,
We
right?
do, but you have to share with the whole world.
The Reader's Digest version. So after college, I was working in aviation. So my dad and my uncle, kind of worked in aviation their whole careers. And my uncle got me a job at Bergstrom on the private side, like fueling private jets and like tending to, the rich and famous.
It's fun.
And so I was done with school and I was actually crashing on a buddy's couch in West Austin at a condo on Infield. And so there was like a courtyard where everybody hung out, and I was like playing open mics and just kind of like living the bachelor life. And but every evening, all the residents would just kind of hang out and smoke cigarettes and drink
like
wine
Melrose
and beer.
Place.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And so I'd like come back from a open mic night and was hanging out with everybody there. And like I didn't necessarily know Kat, but like I'd met her a time or two. And like she was telling this story about these knuckleheads who had like showed up on the curb of the condo complex like several years prior and were like drinking whiskey and, being obnoxious. And I was starting to think like, that sounds a lot like the time that me and a few buddies were over here, like harassing one of our friends. And so I let her finish the story, and then I'm like, it clicked. I'm like, oh my God, that was me. But yeah, so
she called the cops on
She called the
y'all?
cops, yeah, because my buddy was like, he's a habitual like button pusher and like loves to, anger folks for a rise. And like, he's a prank caller. And I think still to this day, he does prank phone calls, which anyway.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, it's a little more in depth than that, but yeah.
Can you tell him to call me so we can hang out?
Yeah. So she called the cops, but our cab showed. This was in the days before Uber and Lyft.
Yeah,
Right.
way before.
So our yellow cab shows up and we dive in and beat it. And the cop car like rolled in as we were driving away. But yeah, it was like a year and a half or 2 years later. I was like staying on that buddy's couch. The guy who lived over there, who we were going over there to
Heckle.
yeah. And so yeah, that story, like it was, I think a month or two later, Kat and I started dating.
Oh.
Yeah. And then we've
He
been
was like,
together.
"Sorry, I called the cops on
Yeah.
you."
No, she's not. Unapologetic.
Yeah. No,
She's
she's
like,
not.
that was
sorry.
annoying.
Yeah, she's like, it was 5:30 in the morning. and y'all
Yeah,
were
that was
drinking.
ridiculous.
Oh, she definitely has like a shelf life. She's
Oh.
like, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed.
And she's unapologetic. We've been on girls' trips with her, and she's like non-negotiable.
Oh yeah.
And I admire people that
yeah.
have that.
Yeah, that hard
Yeah.
line.
So after school,
She's like, day drinking, not happening.
oh, I know.
And we're like,
she's
I
like,
don't-
I can only
I don't know
drink
how to
every
be-
third day of the fourth month of the.
She has a 4-drink maximum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're like, I don't know how to hang out with you. We're only
I
day
know. I'm like, Rick, come over here. We're supposed to hang. All right, Rick. So after college and all of your shenanigans, what did you do? How did you end up in this amazing industry that you're in now?
It was by accident, really. Well, not accident, but did I tell you about the time I went to Iraq?
Tell us about Iraq.
No,
know
no,
Yeah.
I've never
So-
heard this.
Well, I was in and out of college. And my mom went overseas in 2003, like right after the invasion. Like she worked for it was KBR and Halliburton,
Uh-huh.
but it was like a Department of Defense contract. And so she went over there right after the war started and was there for a long time, like 7 or 8 years. But while I was in college, in and out of college, like trying to figure out how to pay for everything, she's like, "Oh, we have an aviation department." And I'm like, "Is that right?" And she's like, "Yeah, do you want me to get you in?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I got to pay for school somehow." So
Yeah.
I took a break and went to southern Iraq in 2009 for an entire year,
Wow.
fueled helicopters, made, good money for a 22-year-old and
Yeah.
came back and finished school. But yeah,
Wow.
Wow.
What was that like?
it was hot. Yeah.
It was hot.
And not in the good way.
like the Paris Hilton hot. Yeah.
It was, I was like, it was a HAWT hot.
Paris,
Yeah.
not the Paris Hilton.
Was it like scary?
For the most part, no. It was like very mundane and
Okay.
Groundhog Day-ish.
Ah.
But
Because you were just on base.
yeah, I was stuck on base.
Okay.
And so it was 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week.
Oh,
And you basically
You
did the
just
same thing
banked.
every day. Yeah.
you just banked.
Yeah.
You just banked.
You're just like, give me all that money.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to say something about
That's
your
crazy.
mom. She looks like Stifler's mom.
I think that's the first time I've heard that.
She's like, I want a hot dog real bad. Like
Yeah.
that's every time I see her, I'm like, I want a hot dog real bad. And your sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, your family's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Is
were
it
blessed.
just y'all? Is it just mom? I know you have a dad, but
Yeah. I have 2 siblings. So my
Okay.
brother Mark
Oh
and
yeah,
my
your
sister
brother. I
Kima.
have met
Yeah.
your brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's like a 6-foot bearded version of me.
Yeah.
We look pretty much the same now. Growing up, we didn't, but now it's like, oh yeah. Like
And where's your brother?
he lives in Spring, and he has a wife and a daughter. Yeah,
Uh-huh. They were at Rhett's birthday.
they were. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Your brother came in late.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So cute.
Not late, sorry, but later than us.
Well, you had to come in from spring, so it's fine.
Yeah, wrangling the dog and the toddler.
And the hot wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your family. I think they're just firecrackers.
They are.
We're goobers, yeah.
And then you've got Rick, who's just, holding it all
So
together.
chill. It's so chill.
It's just the exterior that's so calm and relaxed, and the interior is like.
Well, and I have to say, I'm going to say something. One of our friends got some people get offended when I make these global statements, but I'm going to say it. I think you have the best fashion in our group.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Oh, you're very handsome. He's very handsome.
But I'm saying,
Good job,
like,
Kat.
I
Good job,
love,
Kat.
I love your fashion style. I
yeah.
told we said this other couple was our cleanest friends. You're like one of our most Texas fashion friends.
Texas fashion
friends.
Yeah, 100.
Right?
Yeah, 100.
Like at Rhett's birthday, you had a old school camera, like taking actual pictures.
Like you're like photo ready.
Yes, yeah, and very like put together.
Yeah,
you look like
The
you
whole
should be in a
family.
catalog.
The whole family.
They actually should use you
Poncho-
for your company.
Poncho should be
Your
marketing.
company should be Poncho and Milan Green.
Well, Poncho
Milan
should be
Green.
using Rikk as a model.
Like you should be modeled and stuff.
Poncho endorsement.
You're so
Rikk.
dumb.
I do
not to
love
like
Poncho.
Yeah.
Yes.
And by the way, I'm not paid or endorsed by them, but if you
they
went in my
want
closet, you would think
You
that.
feel like it. Well, Poncho, you need to lean in on some Rikk Munroe.
Okay, so you left Iraq, and then what happened?
Well, I went back to school for, I guess, about a year and a half, and then
Yeah.
then graduated, and then that's when I met Kat. And then,
KitKat.
yeah.
Meow.
And that's about the time that I transitioned into the alcohol industry, like because I was, it was a little tumultuous, like my personal life before I met Kat, because like I didn't know what I wanted to do,
Yeah.
I was working
Aviation, alcohol, alcohol.
I also was like
and weather.
All
on the
over the
road with a
place.
band.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a band.
Yeah, so I would work all week at the airport in like Georgetown or San Marcos, and then on the weekends I'd go honky tonk, like driving the truck and trailer for a country band
Okay.
all over Texas and Oklahoma.
Okay. Wow.
And I did that for about a year, I guess. But like
You were a roadie.
yeah,
Well,
I mean like production,
Kind of right. Not
not
roadie.
necessarily manager, but yeah, just production guy,
Nice.
van driver,
fun.
merch seller, beer drinker.
Boy, I bet you saw a lot.
It was
And
great.
not always good things.
I mean, for the most part, it was hilarious and fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but like, it takes a special person to be on the road like that all the time. And I just eventually was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And I was like 25 at the time. So I'm like, I don't know how people do it,
Like, if you think about Willie Nelson, I'm like, how in the world?
You got to have the like personality and the like testicular fortitude.
Oh, that needs to be a shirt. I have the testicular fortitude.
for a tour. That's amazing.
But yeah, so like the alcohol thing came about just, I guess craft beer had kind of taken off in
I
Texas.
remember it was a big
Like,
thing.
So
Did you ever brew your own beer? And all that? John
I got
did
into
that for a while.
I've
but-
talked to J-Dub a lot about brewing
Yeah,
beer. We need to do it. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he used to do it at the lake house on Eck Lane, and he would like take over the bathtubs
yeah.
and just make his own, beer. And then we would all taste it after. I am not a craft beer person. I'm definitely a Miller Lite
Oh, yeah,
girl.
Can't
Miller
even go
Latte.
to Pine House because they don't have Miller Lite.
I know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, what's your lightest water beer?
Yeah. Yeah. Crisp, light.
And they're like, here. And I'm like, oh, that has too much
That
hops.
tastes like candy.
But it's fine. It's fine. I'm getting used to it a little more.
Yeah.
But
Well, there's nothing wrong with
no, but he loves to brew a beer. He would love to learn how to brew some kind of non-alcohol beer, which would be kind of cool. Like if somebody could come up with they have good hops like beers and IPAs now, but
Okay.
I'm just like, that would be kind of fun to do different things. I wish we had a lot of bathtubs.
Yeah.
I think bathtubs are like out now.
Well, there's so much like niche gear for it now.
Yes.
Like, I mean, you can basically just turn your garage into a production brewery with all these little kits they sell.
Well, there we go. We're coming to your house. And then you could brew some beer and he'll do some. Oh, y'all could cook together.
Yeah.
Y'all are great cooks together.
I love to cook.
Yeah.
Yes. I love when y'all are in the zone.
Yeah, getting together with all the husbands is fun because
I
like just like
know. Y'all need to do a run to Rockport before it's gone.
I know.
So, okay. So then you met Kat and
Yep.
then y'all
Settled
dated
down.
for how long?
3 years,
Okay.
and then we were married in 2015.
And I have to say, one of the most beautiful, fun weddings. I love
Oh,
weddings.
it was a blast.
It
Y'all
was so much
looked
fun.
I mean, there really should have been magazines for y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, they couldn't because
gorgeous.
our bus was in the background.
oh yeah, Shelly rented this bus for
Sorry.
all of us, and then
I
it
don't
went
think
all the
that
way
made
out.
it into any of the photos, but I remember it being there. I was like,
So I was like,
I'll make
gosh
mention.
darn it.
And
move
it broke down, and it was a real hooper. I mean,
but yeah,
It was a Nimish Patel recommendation.
yeah, it was definitely we were not
It was
showing
like,
up.
No,
to
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
no,
it
no.
really
The
looked
co-rover showed
awful.
up.
I
It
felt
was
so
like,
bad for
Oh
Kat.
my gosh. I was
But
like,
she looked beautiful, and you
Stunning.
look gorgeous.
and we got to do the bachelorette party and all the fun
Yeah, the
stuff.
fun
it had
stuff.
so
The
fun.
fun
yeah, it was a
stuff.
blast.
So when did you start your
Wait, where was your bachelor party?
Oh
We
yeah,
were
did
in
a-
Fredericksburg.
Yeah, I did a fishing trip to the Chandelier Islands, like off the coast of Louisiana and Mississippi. Like,
Oh,
so if you go
nice.
straight south, like into the Gulf, there's this chain of islands. And so we piled 9 guys onto a fishing boat. We stayed 2 days, and they had these little skiffs. And so, like, every morning, you like load up into these skiffs and just tear ass all over these islands fishing and drinking beer.
Oh my gosh, how
And
fun.
then- Yeah, and then you go back to the mothership and they cook you like lunch and dinner, and it was a
How
blast.
Fun.
Yeah.
my God.
But by the time it was over, I was like, I'm ready to be back home.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, I'm
It
getting married.
was, well,
Let's go.
but it was just like
well,
exhausting.
sometimes trips can take it out of you
Yeah,
for sure.
But it was just so much fun fishing and, hanging out with my buddies. And
and you still have the same tribe.
pretty much,
Your
yeah.
squad
yeah.
is like so solid. I love to see that.
I do. Who's in your squad still?
Oh, man. Well, Omar is probably like one of
Omar.
Your bestie.
Omar.
yeah,
Omar's
Casey Lee,
okay.
Tim, Ted.
Ugh.
Yeah, college buddies.
So
And
good.
I still keep up with a few high school friends, but for the most part, like my best core friends are college. And then
And
y'all's
they're all
husbands,
having
too. Yeah.
babies. They're
Yeah.
all having babies too, just like y'all. And I love that. I think that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. How did you end up in whiskey?
I started in vodka.
Okay.
Right. And yeah, so I was like applying for all these beer gigs, and then like, I didn't have any experience. And then I also like learned that it was not that glamorous. Like,
Yeah.
being a cellar hand at a brewery is like really tough. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe not beer, but a job popped open at a vodka distillery, and I applied for it. And they're like, can you drive a forklift? And I was like, I've been towing like
Plane.
747.
Helicopter.
Forklift.
I'm
No
good.
big
I got
deal.
this.
Yeah. So they brought me on, and I like fell in love with distilling
Oh,
and just
yeah.
like started.
It's an art.
Yeah. I never took any formal classes or anything, but I got my hands on like every trade publication and technical manual I could find on distillation and chemistry. And
Well, you're definitely a self-taught person.
mm,
You like to teach yourself different things like
Yeah, I love that.
photography
Yeah.
or
Who-
working at IROC.
How was your what vodka?
oh, it was Dripping Springs vodka.
Oh, yeah, I
great.
remember.
Oh, what
Yeah.
a great.
hmm
Yeah, they're awesome company, awesome
Yeah.
people. I was with them for almost 5 years. So I got promoted pretty quickly to production manager, which was kind of like running the day-to-day
Right.
of the distillery. And then in 2016, I met Marsha Milam of Milam and Green,
Mhm, mhm.
and got on board and built the original Ben Milam distillery.
Yeah.
Ran it for a couple years, and then got poached off to another distillery down in San Antonio. I
Mhm.
was with that outfit for about 3 years. And then Kat and I were like, all right, let's move back to Austin.
I love it.
Time to go home.
Yeah. So
I
we
was
came
glad
back.
when y'all came back.
Yeah, I remember
Bummed when y'all were in San Antonio.
we
but
did
I,
a ranch trip with y'all, and we were
Yeah.
like, hey, guess what? We're moving back.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you remember that?
know. So
Yeah.
fun. So
it was
Yeah.
so great.
Yeah, it
and
was
then I
amazing.
remember Tammy was interviewing for a principal position, and then we almost got snowed in
Oh,
that one
yeah.
time at the
Oh,
ranch.
yeah.
That was wild.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That
We're
was
like,
our
"Let's stay
birthday,
another
wasn't it?
day."
John and
Yeah,
I's
of
birthday.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
And we almost got completely snowed in
So
there.
fun.
And then
That
it was snowpocalypse.
Dude, that was the sketchiest drive.
Yeah, we almost all died.
Man, we were just skating. And we had like the whole, it was me and Kat and Rhoda, and we didn't have
Mhm.
kids at the time.
Rhoda the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Rhoda's still with us. She's
Wow.
16.
Yeah.
She's Pet Cemetery, like on
Yeah,
the earth.
No, she's like,
She's all right.
kicking it.
Yeah, she's hanging in there.
Yeah.
She's like, I tell you what, that dog, like, if we ever have to put her down, they're going to have to just unload every freaking medicine they got in the cabinet because, like, she's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah.
She
I love
is.
dogs like
So
that. That's how
crazy.
Clark was. I was like,
Oh, yeah, Clarky.
16.
Dang.
We're like,
Yeah, Clarky was a trip. I think he may have
Bit
gotten
everybody.
tangled up with me a couple times.
Yeah,
I
bet.
think Shelly should have had shirts that says, I was bit by Clark.
seriously.
But he was such a chill dog otherwise. until,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, unless you walk near its food
Yeah.
and within the house of the food.
Yeah.
So it was nuts.
Oh
but,
my gosh.
and so I have to say that we did a ladies trip down to your place, and at the time it was Blanco. Are you still in Blanco?
Yeah,
Okay.
Milam and Green.
We went down for a trip for Bonnie's birthday, and I'm sorry, you guys. Do y'all still do that? Like tours?
Occasionally, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was one of our favorite stops. We went out to Fredericksburg after that, and we were like, you put on the dog, you taught us so much.
Yeah.
And it prompted two of our friends to do the Kentucky tour.
Oh, like the Bourbon Trail?
Yeah, they
Nice.
did the Bourbon Trail afterwards. They were like, wow, this is so... And one of them doesn't even drink alcohol. And so, but just the... if you get the opportunity, I would recommend that
amazing.
tour with you. It was so educational, and it just felt intimate. And I know it's because I know you very well. and watching somebody do their art is one of my favorite things. And so... It was highly recommended.
Oh, I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I love just like sharing with people, what we do or what I do. And
Yeah.
it's just fun. Like, cause you don't, in your everyday life, it's not like a real job,
It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
It feels, it's art, and it's doing something you're passionate and love. And so it just feels real organic and just like waking up. Okay, now, so where are y'all's locations now? Where are y'all?
So we have the distillery in Blanco. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I came back to Milam and Green in 2022. So
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so we've got the distillery in Blanco, and then we work with a couple distilleries in Kentucky.
Okay.
And so they distill our mash bill for us. And so we will fly up there, like 4 or 5 times a year and work with those guys. And then, it's amazing because they can distill in a week what we put down here in Texas in 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So it gives us.
But they're producing your stuff.
They produce our whiskey. Our mash bill is what we call it. So it's just the ratio of grain and yeast that make up your distillate. We'll go up there for those runs, and then we attend the Kentucky Bourbon Fest in Bardstown every year.
How fun.
And that's a trip. Like, oh my gosh, if you ever get a chance to do that, like it is wild. It's just like 3 days of bourbon and bourbon and more bourbon.
And bourbon and bourbon. So you went back in 2022. I didn't mean to interrupt, but you were in San Antonio and during COVID and everything, and it was
doing the hand sanitizer deal.
Yeah. You were a hand sanitizer producer for a while. But we went and toured that as well, and that was fun. We went down and visited you down.
Yeah, it's a cool distillery down there.
Yeah.
But we were just ready to come back home. And, Kat's folks are here, and I just feel like Austin is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like I would love to like go live in other places for a little bit, but like always come back here.
Oh yeah. Always have a home base.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's going on with your new plate? I mean, Milam and Green.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing now? What's going on?
Well, we launched this cool product earlier this year called The Answer, and it was a side-by-side aging experiment where we took whiskey that we distilled in Kentucky and filled the barrels there, and then we left some of them there to age at Bardstown Bourbon Company, and then we brought some of those barrels down to Texas to age in our rick houses down here.
Okay.
And then we released them side by side so you could see the difference that only the climate makes on the liquid.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what did it show?
Well, so I think like the common like thinking around whiskey in Texas or aging in Texas is that it ages faster, and which in some aspects it does.
Okay.
Like you're picking up color from the barrel pretty quickly. And with the color, you're picking up like that vanilla and caramel character. But there's a process called esterification, which is where the fatty acid esters and the ethanol are interacting with oxygen. And over time, those chemical compounds change into other things. Like, so butyric acid becomes ethyl butyrate, which tastes like pineapple, tropical fruit. But so those changes just take time.
Wow.
And it doesn't happen faster here necessarily. And so really, I mean, the result of the experiment was that like the Texas whiskey tastes older than the Kentucky whiskey because it is exposed to all this extra heat and rapid changes in like, so that's the thing about aging in Texas versus Kentucky. I mean, they have these wild swings just like we do.
Yeah.
But we have a longer heating period than they do.
Theirs seems to be like this, where ours is like...
Well, theirs is very seasonal. You know, their variation is very seasonal. And here, ours is like, you know, we have 8 months of summer temperatures. And then here recently, the humidity's been crazy, which can cause you to...
the humidity has been nuts.
Your evaporation rates drop a little bit, but... typically you're evaporating more ethanol than water when it's humid. And so your proof doesn't like normally in Texas when it's super hot, you get these high pressure systems. The proof in the barrel goes up. But if the humidity's high, it won't shoot up like that. It'll kind of plateau and just, but yeah, so the climate here is so wild to age whiskey in.
It all plays a factor.
Mm-hmm.
So did y'all release barrels at the same time, or y'all
we put it in a box set? Yeah. So it was like a side by side. You know, you get a 375
Which one do you
bottle.
Prefer?
Well, you don't have to answer this, but I don't like. I want everybody to taste it and make their own. You know,
well, and everybody has different taste buds,
right? It's all
you
subjective.
might be pairing it with something different.
Exactly. Yeah.
May I say? I feel like you've tied in your loves. It's like the weather that you love and geography and everything. And it's like, and whiskey. And it's like you're combining them and going, hey.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And are there other places have you thought of this? It's like, what about a whiskey in Vermont? What would that, the answer between Texas?
Are there different climates that would not sustain a whiskey creation?
I mean, at a certain point, if it's too hot, you're just going to evaporate everything off really quickly. And we do have that occasionally. You know, on average, our evaporation rates in Blanco are kind of between like 8 and 13%.
Wow.
And in Kentucky, you're looking at like 4 to 5%.
Do you get to take that as a financial loss because of weather?
I mean, you don't pay taxes on it.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah, you don't pay tax on the loss.
Oh, that's good. That's good. But what about in colder regions? Would whiskey be?
Well, you think about like Scotch in Scotland. Like they're able to age whiskey for an eternity.
Right.
You know, 40, 50, 60 years is not uncommon. Mm-hmm. And that's because of the climate that they have there. It's cooler. It just takes longer. And they actually mostly use ex-bourbon casks for like the initial aging, and then they'll finish in sherry or port or, whatever finishing barrels they like.
That's so like, it's so technical to me. It's like chemistry and it, so many factors are feeding into just like wine and whiskey and everything. And I'm just
I'm sorry, watching Rikk talk about it is so like exciting. It's like,
I mean, you could just feel your passion.
Oh no, like when we went on that tour, that's everybody's takeaway was like, wow, he really knows what he's talking about and he's passionate about it. And it made everybody excited, even though like most of them have never had a glass of bourbon. It was like, now I'm very enthralled because he's gorgeous and he's
and then just speaking from your passion.
exactly,
Yeah.
and he's passionate.
I think
about it.
anytime you see somebody in their calling and their passion, it elevates them to a different level.
Oh yeah,
you know.
you go from a solid 8 to an 11.
Shelly, stop hitting on that. This is
And
so embarrassing.
here's the other thing. We've mentioned this. We've mentioned you in the podcast a couple times, but one of them is the saxophone.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we grew up playing music. And, yeah, I play the sax.
Well, this is what I notice about you, Rikk. I've said this many times about you, and there's only about like maybe 5 people in my life that I'm like, they can actually do anything.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, he can brew whiskey.
yeah.
He can cook a
He's MacGyver.
amazing meal.
He can fix stuff.
He can settle cat down.
He can meow.
He dresses great,
Yeah.
and he can paint. I don't know if you know this about him. He plays guitar.
He's a
He
photographer.
is a photographer. I'm just like, what's your next thing that you want to accomplish?
Yeah,
I mean,
what's
how
something
much
you
more
can't
can you do? You're already like, do not peek at. There's more to come. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I have a lot of stuff that I've like always wanted to explore, just never got into it. Like,
you just seem like you take on something, you master it, you move on to the next thing, you master that, you move on to the next thing. I'm like,
yeah.
I think it's like maddening for Kat. Because it's just like what you like. I'll pick a thing and then dive into it,
Yeah.
and that's all I do for however long, and then like it gets put on a shelf, and I'm on to the next thing.
yeah, I think you're gonna build a
Oh.
boat. You're gonna be one of those boat.
Like
people.
it's-
Man, I don't have the time for
Ooh,
that.
I know. You're gonna learn to fly.
Yeah, I've always wanted to. Yeah, honestly,
not without a plane. I mean, like,
You want to be
Yeah.
a pilot.
because I worked. I've
In
been around
aviation.
aviation my entire life.
Yeah.
I need
never
to
gotten my pilot's license.
have you meet our friend Jeff. He just bought a plane in
I
Smithville,
support
and he
this.
flies in and out of Smithville, and then he goes to he's like, yeah, you can just fly over to different airports, and
Yeah.
you just 10 minutes out, you say, I'm on my way in, and then they have these
There's one
cars.
right into Fredericksburg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Little tiny
Exactly.
airport.
Ooh.
The Gillespie
It's a-
County.
I
Yeah.
have a feeling,
That's a
Kat,
cool
we found
airport.
his next.
Yeah.
And they said buying a plane, they're only like $40K.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you can do what's
Like
called like a
kid-
share or
Yeah.
a quarter
Yeah.
share or
Uh-huh.
whatever, where you're a part owner. And
Hey, I support this cause.
I do too.
How do you feel about baseball?
I love baseball. I played baseball growing up.
Nice.
What position?
Man, over the years that I played, basically all of them. But like I guess the positions that I liked the best were catcher and outfield. Yeah,
Catcher
I
drives
could
the whole
see
plane.
that you
Yeah.
being the catcher because
Yeah.
they basically
they drive the whole
they-
plane.
they do.
They're in control of the whole game.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Yeah,
Slow
it
it
was-
down.
it was a blast.
Okay, I
loved it.
know this might be hard for you, but what are your 3 mad loves?
Oh dang. Well, I mean, my family obviously is probably the first
Obviously.
one. Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, let's put them on
Friends
the
and
back.
family. What are your
Yeah.
other 3?
3 mad.
Oh, 3 other than that.
Yeah.
Friends and family off
Oh,
the
dang,
table.
man. Well, cooking's probably got to be on there. I
Yeah.
love to feed people
Yeah.
and cook and explore like different styles of cooking.
Yes.
And I think I've always been like in love with cooking. Like as far back as I can remember, I was just in the kitchen like trying to figure out how do you. My mom tells a story about me like inquiring about how to make gravy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why are you putting flour and butter in there? But yeah, so I love cooking. That's got to be one of them.
Super duper.
I mean, obviously whiskey, right?
Yes.
Like making it and drinking it's fun too. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, it's such a passion for you.
well, I think it's a creative deal, right? Like
Yeah.
it scratches a creative itch, and I think that's part of what drives me is just like being able to make something with your hands and then have people enjoy it.
Yeah.
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 I love that. What are some wishes you have for your kids?
Oh, dang. I mean, I just want them to grow up and be happy and be able to do what they want to do and just give them the opportunity to do that. Give them a loving, compassionate space to grow up in and just let them conquer the world.
Yes.
How old are the babies now?
Margot is 3, but she's, basically
17.
a teenager. Yeah. And Rhett is almost 7 months.
Oh my gosh.
What are new tricks Rhett's doing these days?
Sticking out his tongue.
Oh.
He makes the most hilarious faces. Like his eyebrows are crazy expressive.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
See that.
So yeah, he's just like a jaunty little gentleman, like looking around at everything, just soaking it in.
Are y'all having more?
I think the shop is closed. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 is good.
2 is
So
a
it's
lot.
good.
And we have
3
one
are
girl.
outnumbered.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I don't know. I tell my parents this all the time.
That's a
Like, I don't
different
know
car.
how you did. 3.
Yeah.
With as crazy as we are and were, we were just into everything. I'm like, how did we not burn the dang house down?
Are you the middle?
I'm the oldest.
Okay. That's funny.
And which sibling do you feel the closest with?
I mean, we've been just like a gang
I know.
our whole
Yeah.
life, like
Even
we're-
with your mom.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's a posse.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like my first best friends,
Yeah.
Mark and Kima,
Cute.
just running buddies.
Margot's birthday, I was able to observe your mom with the kids, and it was like they're just so drawn to her and so natural and beautiful. Like they just
She loves it.
Yeah.
She loves being a grandmother, and she probably hounded us for years because we were kind of late to have kids, right?
Yeah.
Like
What
we,
was the hurry?
right?
Yeah.
We enjoyed our dink years. with
Yeah.
dual income, no kids.
yeah. Dinking.
yeah.
Dinking is fun.
Yeah.
Dinking is fun.
Dinking was happening
we did not have a
before-
dinking time.
Before pickleball. Dinking was
Yeah.
so great before pickleball.
Waking up late on weekends,
Yeah.
dadgum. That was a
and
great
traveling.
time.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Goodness.
But yeah, my mom she just loves the kid with
No.
Yeah.
every bit of her heart.
So with Kat and with your 2 kids and everything, are y'all a naked family?
Well, you know Kat's a naked person.
How do you elaborate?
Where y'all just walk around naked?
No, I mean, Margot will throw off her clothes and run around the house every once in a while, but for the most part, like,
she got that from her mom.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I sleep without a shirt on, and so I'll go and check on Margot when she's like raising Kane, and she's like, "Dad, where is your shirt?" I'm like, "Oh, don't sleep with one."
When we went on trips with Kat, she was in the naked room all the time.
I mean,
the naked
that
room.
tracks.
Well, Kat has legs for days.
When you look like that.
Yeah.
If I look like that, I would never wear I'd have pasties on and that's it. I'd be like,
Shelly and I were like wearing like complete body
like
suits
moo-moos,
on.
really moo-moos, and Kat's like, hey.
I'm like, yeah,
Like,
why not?
Go.
All right. Other than learning to fly a plane, what are some next adventures that you want to go on? Like travels or different?
Or whiskey adventures.
Yeah.
Or like,
I'm lucky enough to get to spend quite a bit of time in Kentucky. So, I mean, Scotland would be amazing. I've never been
Yeah.
to Scotland. So that would be a fun new endeavor.
And I think you would see it from a different lens than some
Yeah.
people because you would probably go like on a work adventure
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
figure it out. That's really cool. I think that would be a really fun adventure.
Yeah.
So what's going on with Milam and Green these days? What's happening? Are y'all having events? Are y'all?
Yeah. Well, most recently, with all the flooding going on in Central Texas, we were able to raise a bunch of money to help with relief efforts. And
Nice.
Generous.
yeah, I mean, that was the first, as soon as the news came out,
Yeah.
like on the
I mean,
4th or 5th of
that's
July.
your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Down
yeah.
Blanco.
I mean, our
That is-
customers were affected, and
Mhm.
luckily none of the folks at the distillery were directly, but, we had tons of customers who, either
It's shocking.
lost property or their lives. And
Yeah.
it was terrible. And so, yeah, we jumped into action. We're able to kind of plan an event and then donate some proceeds from bottle sales. And
Mhm.
How
that-
generous so many people have been and companies have been. So that's wonderful that your company stepped up like that.
yeah, I mean, they're our neighbors and friends.
Yeah.
And so, we felt compelled.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is-
Absolutely.
it is a very
It's going to be
tight-
a long road.
How was Blanco affected? Like,
Blanco
Missed.
they were okay. Like the Blanco River,
Mhm.
didn't get any of the extreme
It's really
rainfall.
weird
like,
how it hit in such different areas.
yeah, the geography is
drastically.
just, you get rain in one canyon
Zone.
and then a mile away, you're
Yeah.
dry. So,
I saw that. I've seen
It
that.
is, and if you go to like the state parks around that area, they always have an exhibit where you can pour like a pitcher or whatever of water and watch how it flows down for kids to see it. And it's just so powerful. Like if you put it over here, how that affects. You put it over here, and as a pitcher of water, how it just wipes out the whole area. And it's like,
Yeah, that's scary.
it's so scary and powerful and amazing, and just,
It's very quick. Water is it's
powerful.
It's beautiful and dangerous and
Yeah.
powerful.
Exactly,
So
Yeah.
Demands respect.
it does. Demands respect. There you
It
go.
demands respect.
Mhm.
That's a good way to
people
put it.
people forget about it. It
Mhm.
just
and we take it for granted.
yeah, we
Yeah.
take it, and we've discussed this a bit, is that we blindly wait for somebody to tell us there's an emergency
Right, yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah.
And
Our
so
natural instincts have been squashed.
yeah, it's like we're waiting for a robot to be like, it's time for you to leave this area.
Yeah.
Evacuate.
Yeah. I just feel like you're such an old school. How do you think you are able to manage all the new movements with technology, but still sustain the tradition and the classics within it
Yeah,
all?
I mean, I think there's a place.
because you're
for both.
young and you're
Yeah.
still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my grandparents and even my parents in some respects, like, were kind of raised in the analog and like old school.
Yeah.
My mom's dad was like extremely resourceful and like just could build anything and fix anything. And, just watching him growing up and like, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah. But I think my brother and I both, and my sister really like have an inclination toward, mechanical things and,
Sustainable life.
yeah.
Well, and I feel like you're an observer of people, and you take the time to learn from other people.
Yeah. Everybody has something to teach. That's an
Yeah.
important thing
Exactly.
to
Agreed.
keep in mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And people can be non-example teachers too.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Like myself.
Well, myself included, right? Like there were some goofy years in there.
We'll take them.
Mhm.
So Rikk is wanting to start a podcast, and so we're going to be hopefully in the works with you soon to try to
Yeah, we
work
would
on
love
some of this
that.
fun
Man, yeah.
things and see your creative side go in a whole new direction.
We would love that so
Yeah.
much.
I think it would be
I
really
feel like you have
awesome.
so much to say and so much to add. And I love that you are somebody who kind of is sat on the saddle of this like traditional versus like progress.
At your age.
At your age.
At your
'cause
age.
you're so
to
young,
be young
too.
and to
And
still
then
get it.
raising kids in this time that can be so challenging.
Yeah.
But that's how, like you think about like, I guess people my age or my contemporaries, like our initial years were analog years,
Yes.
the time before the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Way back when.
right in our formative years, this thing breaks loose and like you can now communicate with
Explodes.
anybody in the entire world and
Yeah.
like it's all available at your fingertips. And,
Yeah. And there's good and bad with all of it.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I think, we're kind of like I don't want to say generation because it's such a like pigeonholy thing, but people my age like are able to appreciate the old way and the new way and kind of like bridge that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's wild. I mean, just this what we're able to do with cell phones alone. Like, I mean, you have this powerful tool just at your fingertips all day long.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
It's so unnerving.
It is kind of, it is, very Black Mirror-esque. Right?
Yeah.
Black Mirror. It's like, it's scary.
But yeah, it's
And then you
it's
get
all
to slow
tools.
down.
All tools. All
Yeah,
tools. You
yeah.
can, but I
Use
do
them
like that
use
you'll
them for
get
good or
down.
bad.
Yeah, hopefully good. But
Yeah.
I love that you'll get down into it and like use your actual hands to figure something
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
instead of
Just,
click, 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 click.
It's like, where's the robot? Send in the
Yeah.
robot.
I mean, they're coming.
But yeah, that desire to tear things apart has gotten me in trouble from time to time, and still does with Kat. She's like, "Why did you take that apart?" It needed to be fixed.
I needed to know how it works.
Yeah, that too.
So John's been going through that recently, where he read his entire what is it? The whole thing on how to work his tractor. He has like a 1987
That tractor is
tractor.
rad. Yeah.
Yeah, and he read the whole manual from beginning to end. And then he has these old guys from the Smithville region come and like he'll be like, "Can you show me how to do this?" And now he's learning how to, work on his own tractor
That's
his
awesome.
way. We had one day he had this flat tire, and Mark Cohen came out and took some flammable fluids, and then they blew it up and
blew
redid
it up. Yeah.
got it going again.
Yeah,
And
that is such a
so-
trip to see because you're like, this seems dangerous and like it should not work. But yeah, poop. Yep.
And then it works. So
Seals it.
John's just fascinated with it. He's trying to fix everything himself like you do, Rick. And I'm just like, okay, this might take a little longer than we have time for, but go for it. He loves it. He's so excited. He's, like,
Tinkering.
reading every manual he can get his hand on.
Hilarious.
awesome.
So, anyway, we love you, Rick, and
We
we
love
hope that
you.
you'll
I
love
become
you
part of the
guys.
show.
I know. We would love
That
it.
would be awesome.
That would be
Yeah.
fun.
And,
Let's do
bring
it.
your whiskey friends out.
That's
and
right. Let's
set
have
up
some
a little-
parties.
a little party and hang out. Thank you for our merch.
I
of course. Hey, I
know,
brought,
our first gift. We're
I
so
brought whiskey
excited.
too down here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Well, we will
nice.
definitely be
Thank you.
connoisseurs of the whiskey. All right, Texas.
Hey, hook 'em horns.
Fun.
Let's
Hook 'em horns.